Hello, I'm Terry, and I'm digging down in Diamonddale. We're today out here at Cortair Prey Cemetery. I apologize for the noise of the cars going by, but it's almost 5 o'clock, and that's rush hour on Vermontville Highway. You all probably know. I want to talk to you today about these three stones lying in a row here at Cortair Prey. No more long stories, just facts. No bullet points, just diamond points. I found James's headstone lying 6 rows over that way by the red pump, face down in the mud with lawnmower tractor marks running across his back. It was obvious that he'd been laying there for quite some time. Uh, I would say more than 10 years. I did the research, I looked around, and I found that James Jones belongs here between his father, William Jones, and his brother, Samuel Jones. We gave James a brand new keyway. A keyway is a piece of cement weighing about 240 pounds with a slot in the top that this stone fits into, and then you mortar it into the stone. I got lucky because Mr. Henry Prey came up with his forklift and he helped me lift that heavy stone down into the hole and get it where I needed to put it so that I could cement James back in his place. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate you. So, let me tell you their diamond points. Beginning with James, I discovered him first. James was born in 1838 in New York State. I did not find a record of James's mother. I did find James's father here, William Jones, born in 1801, and he died in 1863 at age 62 years old. Let's let this motorcycle go by. Lovely. He has one brother listed. His name is Samuel C. Jones, and he was born in 1828, and he died in 1875 at age 47. James was not married, and he had no children. You see, James died at age 33. He died here in Windsor Township on a nearby farm. In 1871, he was age 33. He died of consumption of the lungs, and that's what they used to call tuberculosis. There are many graves in Diamonddale area from tuberculosis. The father, William, had a farm in Windsor Township, and his sons lived with him in 1860. William died of unknown causes in 1863. Now, that was during the Civil War. I wasn't able to find any record of him being in the Civil War, but he may have served a little there. I'm not sure. Samuel, at the time of his death, he lived in a little cabin with a friend, um, and Samuel has record of being a man who had some mental disabilities. He would have fits of rage, and Samuel was found lying on the floor beside his wood stove um, with severe burns on his face and neck. He had either thrown himself on the stove or fell upon it during one of his fits. And interestingly, when someone died or there was a major problem like this, uh, in those days, the judge and the city officials would gather a group of farmers, and they would be the jury, and they would all go out to the location and investigate and decide if there was a crime to be charged. They would make a decision on the cause of death together. I've seen that in a couple of instances. I think that's interesting. So according to the 1960 census, all three of these gentlemen lived together in a cabin. Um, they were all farmers. And in 1870, the census says that James and Samuel lived together. Remember, their father had passed away in 71. So James and Samuel lived together for a bit, and then Samuel lived by himself. Uh, they lived in Windsor Township. Mr. Tyler Hull himself signed that 1870 census. George Towsley and Jabez Ashley lived on the same road or nearby. Right over there is Orange Towsley, and I think George is one or two generations down from Orange. So that's interesting. And so I'm very happy to tell you that James is solidly in place where he belongs. William, James, and Samuel, rest in peace, guys. Thanks, Diamondale.